Dear respected friends, salutations from the core of my heart to the best person and the Lord seated in your heart. I really appreciate and congratulate your efforts of being regular to learn through these Geetha classes. I really congratulate for the reason that you are doing the best thing because this Geetha Jnanam opens up our intellect for higher and greater required understandings to rethink and reset our goals in life and also to thoroughly understand as to how to realize those goals through planning, through the resource gathering, through the implementation, etc. It is heavy in the beginning because of our non habit of this, but relentlessly, when we keep on attending, writing all the points, trying to ponder over them, we will enter into the line of thinking of Lord Krishna's guidance. When you really understand them, implement them, you can see the sea change that happening in life. Point one. Point two. Nowadays we are studying sixth chapter. Here the Atma Samyama Yoga is taught. The techniques for doing meditation so that our faculties, personality layers are, especially the mind, intellect, are brought into our full regulation and control, using which thereafter we can set our goals, either worldly or spiritual, and put our best efforts to reach. In other words, without these techniques of meditation practiced and through them, without achieving that required yoga aruda sthiti or atma samyama yoga sthiti, one cannot even think of achieving any smaller or bigger goals in life. So, such a great topic. Therefore, every instructions, every tips, every guidance that is given here regarding the true meditation directly by the Lord Krishna is so invaluable and wonderful that you are suggested to note all of them very consciously, very cautiously, very carefully, very clearly. Not even one point should be missed in understanding. Then, right from today only, start doing the practice of dhyana for our own yoga rudha sthiti and experiment that dhyana resulted yoga rudha sthita mind in using for your own any of the goals to be reached. You can see definitely you are a better person in understanding as well as performing as well as achieving. There is no doubt at all. If it is not so, Bhagavan Krishna would have not taught it, that too in Gita, that too when Arjuna is in such a terrible doubt or a biggest situation of fighting the war itself. Okay, welcome. Love you. We wish and pray that Gita becomes your heart and live life according to Gita and achieve great successes. Not because Gita belongs to only Hindus or Sanatana Dharma. No, Gita belongs to all humanity. Of course, given by Lord Krishna. So this belongs to Sanatana Dharma. That also because others have alienated from Sanatana Dharma and talking, working against Sanatana Dharma. Therefore, out of respect to sustain Sanatana Dharma, we are also forced to talk as Sanatana Dharmins as well as Gita belongs to us. Otherwise, Gita, like any medicine, chemistry, physics, it is not for all humanity. Whoever are diseased, for all of them medicine. Whoever want the legal support, for all of them the law. In the same way, whoever wants the inner and outer perfections and achievements, for all of them Gita is meant. So may we be taking the Gita into our heart and make full use of it. Let us try, let us be committed. O Lord, please bless all the genuine, sincere, serious children or the youth who are listening to this. Bless them with clear understanding, leading to conviction, leading to commitment, leading to practice, leading to making it a habit and nature so that they live only Gita, they reach the great successes which every Gita follower have reached. Thank you. Like every day, today also the three topics. First one is learning of shloka. Today we learn like yesterday the Ashwatha Vruksha Darshana Samaya Mantra. Yesterday we have learned Tulasi plant when we do with reverence and respect, when we salute the Mata Tulasi, how the mantra has to be chanted. Same like today for Ashwatha Vruksha. These Ashwatha Vruksha and Tulasi Vruksha are said to be very, very auspicious for our darshana and upasana. It has its own scientific other meanings also, but in our tradition it is told that these two have Bhagavan and his vibhutis very much abided in them. So saluting them is equal to saluting all devata. We are taught it, so we do it. We need not worry much about it. With faith we do. Second is our common sense thought today. Third one is our Gita. In Gita today, we are continuing to learn some more tips, instructions, guidance, and preparations for the meditation. Some outer preparations, some inner preparations, some practices, and the clarity as to why this dhyana abhyas has to be done. These things we are trying to gather. This will continue throughout this chapter, at least for next 20-22 श्लोक. So कम से कम 10 दिन के लिए यही सिलसिला चलेगा. Good that those who are regularly listening, they get a complete, comprehensive, authenticated understanding about why meditation, what meditation, how meditation. Taught by the Lord Himself from Bhagavad Gita. Such you will never need to follow anybody or get misguided or get lesser information. You got the highest information here. Then why do you go for any lower? So today, repeating what is said in the 11th mantra, 12th mantra also has got some 5-6 instructions. What are they? Why are they? How are they? We will see. And this is first bout of instructions for dhyanam, which will conclude in next two shlokas. Thereafter, second level, then the third level. This is how Bhagavan is giving us the tips. So be energized, be inspired, be sincere, have the feeling inside to study Gita, have the knowledge, live the knowledge, and grow in life. Don't be lethargic, don't be lazy, don't be careless about your own life, about the learnings to make your life beautiful for yourself and the world at large. Okay, let us start. Om, 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 Om Sahana Vavatu, Sahanao Bhunaktu, Sahaviryam Karavavahai, तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः ॐ शान्तिः 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 ॐ गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः. These are the two shlokas every day we are chanting. Today learning is Ashwatha Vruksha Darshana Samaye Patitavyaha Shlokaha. A shloka to be chanted when you do salutations to the people tree Ashwatha Vruksha. There, in that Ashwatha Vruksha also, like Tulasi yesterday, in the Mula there is Brahmadeva, in between there is a Bhagavan Vishnu, top of it is Lord Shiva. Therefore, Ashwatha Vruksha is the Trinity, all the Trimurti Devata Swarupa. In that way you do worship. From that Ashwatha, the Brahma Vishnu Maheshwara will come to bless us. Brahma will create the great achiever. Vishnu Bhagavan maintains the achiever. Shiva Bhagavan removes the one which are obstructing these achievements. This is how these three. The mantra is Om Mulato Brahmarupaya Madhyato Vishnu Rupine Agrataha Shiva Rupaya Vruksha Rajaya Te Namaha. Te Namaha, salutations to you, O Vruksha Raja, King of all Vrukshas, greatest of all Vrukshas, O Ashwatha Vruksha Rupa. Mulato Brahma Rupaya, you are that in whose Mula Brahmadeva himself is there. Madhyato Vishnu Rupane, who is in the middle, is Vishnu itself, whose middle. Agrataha Shiva Rupaya, top mein Shiva Bhagavan hai. In all our scriptures, this whole world technically called as samsara, is compared with this Ashwatha Vriksha only. And to this whole world, Ashwatha Vriksha, one Bhagavan only there, as Brahma in its root for creation. In between to maintain it is Vishnu Murti, and when the Vriksha or the world has to be dissolved, it is Lord who takes in the form of Shiva and dissolves it. So beautiful shlokas. Ujvam urdhvamulam adashakam ashwatham prahuravyam chandam sesya varnane yastam veda savedavido adashchodvam prasruta sasya shakaha guna pravardha vishaya prabalaha adashcha mulani anusantatani कर्मानुबंधेनि मनुष्यलोके न रूपमस्य ततोपलभ्यते नान्तो न चादिर्न च सम्प्रतिष्ठा अश्वत्थमेनं सुविरूढमूलम् असङ्गशस्त्रेण दृढेन चित्वा ततः परं तत्पदमार्गितव्यं यस्मिन् गता न निवर्तन्ति भूयः तमेव चाद्यं पुरुषं प्रपद्ये यतः प्रवृत्तिः प्रसृता पुराणी 15th chapter first 4 shlokas I taught you, I chanted for you. So too in our Kathopanishad 6th valli ऊर्ध्वमूलो अवाक्षाकः एषोऽश्वत्थः सनातनः तदेव शुक्रं तद्ब्रह्म तदेव अमृतमुच्यते तस्मिन् लोकाश्रिताः सर्वे तदुनात्येति कश्चन एतद्वै सत्. That's what Upanishad says. So anyway, Ashwatha Vriksha, people tree, bottom Brahmadeva, center Vishnumurti, on the top Shiva Bhagavan are there. With this bhavana, do salutation, do watering, do the pradakshina, sit under that, do the prayers. It will be of great immense blessings. Okay, we worship all these trees, rivers, etc. to have that reverential aspect, reverential attitude toward them, so that we don't trouble them or destroy them. Thus, they are always there to give life to us. Otherwise, if we destroy all of them, हमारा जिंदगी नहीं रहेगा. This is the lower meaning, lower purpose of why do we do namaskar to all of them. The higher purpose is truly in all of them the God alone is there. Lord alone is appearing in that form. For we, the Hindu Sanatan Dharmi, there is no doubt to. For us, entire universe, entire cosmos is the expression of one God only. That is ultimate. Okay? Let us do it 11 times. Make it 108 by adding 97. Your target is 1080 as soon as possible. Thank you. Om Shri Ashwatha Vrikshanugrahena Brahma Vishnu Maheshwaranugrah Dwara Samasta Shakti Nam Prapti Dwara Samasta Satkarmanam Satkarma Kruti Dwara Satvala Praptyartam Jnana Moksha Praptyartam समस्त विश्वस्य कल्याणार्थं सनातन धर्मस्य वैदिक संस्कृतेः पुनरुत्थान जागरणार्थं समस्त सनातन धार्मिकानां विजय प्राप्त्यर्थं धर्म संस्थापन कार्ये अश्वत्थ वृक्ष नमस्कार रूप श्लोकस्य जपं पारायणं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे. ओके, मूलतो ब्रह्म रूपाय मध्यतो विष्णु रूपिणे अग्रतो शिव रूपाय वृक्षराजाय ते नमः. So simple it is, very easy. Start. ओम मूलतो ब्रह्मरूपाय मध्यतो विष्णुरूपिणे अग्रतः शिवरूपाय वृक्षराजाय ते नमः. मूलतो ब्रह्मरूपाय मध्यतो विष्णुरूपिणे अग्रतः शिवरूपाय वृक्षराजाय ते नमः. मूलतो ब्रह्मरूपाय मध्यतो विष्णुरूपिणे अग्रतः शिवरूपाय वृक्षराजाय ते नमः. मूलतो ब्रह्मरूपाय मध्यतो विष्णुरूपिणे अग्रतः शिवरूपाय वृक्षराजाय ते नमः. मूलतो ब्रह्मरूपाय मध्यतो विष्णुरूपिणे अग्रतः शिवरूपाय वृक्षराजाय ते नमः. मूलतो ब्रह्मरूपाय मध्यतो विष्णुरूपिणे अग्रतः शिवरूपाय वृक्षराजाय ते नमः. मूलतो ब्रह्मरूपाय मध्यतो विष्णुरूपिणे अग्रतः शिवरूपाय वृक्षराजाय ते नमः. मूलतो ब्रह्मरूपाय मध्यतो विष्णुरूपिणे अग्रतः शिवरूपाय वृक्षराजाय ते नमः. मूलतो ब्रह्मरूपाय मध्यतो विष्णुरूपिणे अग्रतः शिवरूपाय वृक्षराजाय ते नमः. मूलतो ब्रह्मरूपाय मध्यतो विष्णुरूपिणे अग्रतः शिवरूपाय वृक्षराजाय ते नमः. मूलतो ब्रह्मरूपाय मध्यतो विष्णुरूपिणे अग्रतः शिवरूपाय वृक्षराजाय ते नमः. वृक्षराजाय ते नमः. ओम श्री अश्वत्थ वृक्षराजाय Namaha. Very good. How we have done this? We have learned the shloka. Now come to our daily thought on common sense. Simple thought today. What is it? Key? Whatever the due works we have to do, whether works of study, works of office, works of domestic help, works of social service, works of other duties, works of any obligation, you know, anything we have to do, try to do them as perfectly as possible. This is the common sense thought today. And perfection is an endless thing. Therefore, in trying to do perfectly, we only become more skillful and more evolved. The more we are skillful and evolved, the better would be our performance. When the performance becoming better and better, results also will be beautiful, spectacular. Clear? As clearly as perfectly as possible. Let us try. In that effort only, our nature of putting efforts grows. In that effort only, so many non positive things go away. What are they? Negligence, carelessness, irresponsibilities, that distractions, not valuing what is to be valued, not using our own inner ability, talent. All these negative things go away when we try to be perfect in what we do. Others forgive them whether perform they are not perfectly. You have to do perfect. Everything. Like you want to cook, let it be perfect. From the step one till last step. You want to clean the house, let it be perfect. You want to go out to buy something, that whole process, let it be perfect at every level. When you want to book a ticket, let it be perfect. When you have to talk to some people on the phone, it will be perfect. Who is talking? He is respect. Therefore, hello, how are you? All that. Perfection in that 10 minutes of interaction. Though you are studying something, perfectly you study word by word, sentence by sentence. You are coming to Geetha classes. Let there be perfection increased day by day, coming on time, sitting properly without movement, keeping away all cell phone, etc. Having Geetha book in hand and chanting along with me, having pen and paper writing the important points. Better have a notebook for it. Try to analyze while listening only. So, in all these things, you can improve upon. Try to become better and better, perfect and perfect. Even eating food, there should be perfect. Perfection in the way of eating, perfection in exact quantity, neither less nor more. Exact quality, correct required for my body, not the non positive one. That way, even eating perfection, sleeping perfection, your hobbies, your talents, everything you can try to be perfect day by day. Else, our carelessness will grow and we don't do things perfectly. How can we get the results perfectly? When you plant a plant, when you water it, let there be perfection. When you're doing a painting, let there be perfection. When you park your car, scooter, let there be perfectly parked in the slot of yours. Even when you leave your chappal footwear outside in the rack, perfect. Drink the water, there should be perfection. You understand? Everything should be perfect. Try karo, जितना हो सके. The Shabda Ucharana, perfect. As we said, when you go to encourage someone, inspire someone, let there be perfection. When you're preparing for your exams, perfectly prepare. Why? Why? How can we afford to be lazy or non-perfect? क्यों? Why can we neglect our own life and its success? नहीं ना. तो इसलिए जहां भी हो सके उतना कोशिश करते रहना. अलर्ट रहकर. When you try to be perfect ना, to become perfect you have to be alert. Therefore your alertness, your awareness, you are being conscious, you are being in present, you are being aware of what you are doing. ये सारे जो बहुत जरूरी चीजें हैं ना, ये जो अपने आप आने लगते हैं. You give a gift to someone, the way of giving is perfect, the gift given also is perfectly suitable, useful, required for that person. When you talk to your parents, perfect. Talk to your brother, sister, perfect. Your wife or husband, perfect. Your relations, when you go as an atithi, perfect, go there. How an atithi has to behave. When some atithi comes to your house, how perfectly you have to receive him. Everywhere, try, try, try. Never ever compromise. You and I, as a intelligent human beings, can really, by trying to become perfect, can achieve spectacular things. In the West, they are perfectionists. That's why everything is so great there. Everything. Their dress is perfect. Their makeup is perfect. The way they walk and talk is perfect. The houses they made, the roads they made, the plants they make, the machinery they recognize, discover. So perfect. इज इट नॉट? हमारे क्या है ना, चलता है, भगवान देख लेंगे टाइप अपन. इसलिए our house is not neat and clean, things are not placed properly, our dress ironing is not well. एक बटन निकल भी गया, दिन भर ऐसे हम रहते हैं, रहने दो, कोई नहीं, जिसको जरूरत है वो करेंगे. अरे खाकर हाथ भी ठीक नहीं धोते अपन. दिस इज बिकम a negative habit. Now it's going away. Now also the perfection is coming. Therefore, the railway stations, the airports, every one of them, the roads starting to become in India also better and perfect. Even the people also, because of the privatization, डर कर perfectly काम करना शुरू कर रहे, नहीं तो निकाल देंगे. The compulsions in life are forcing even we Indians to become better and perfect in our performance day by day. The perfectionism is coming. Whoever is giving proper, perfect professional services, he is valued in this world. Now, अच्छी बात है. Is it not perfection? Professional perfectionism. Is it not? A barber on the road also will cut your hair. But his instruments and all of that, बेचारा उस level पे है. He will charge that 50, 100. But when you go to saloon with all perfect things, everything, you shall out 500 and come. बाल भी देते हैं, पैसे भी देकर आते. कितना है? I don't know. In India also, everything perfection. The vehicles perfect. The chefs perfect. Even in the behind the counter, and the shopkeepers, they are perfect. अच्छा बन रहा है. In the same way in our life also. Nothing should be careless and imperfect. This is our today's common sense thought. Try karo. When you love someone, do it perfectly. Express that love. In that, you have to use words, you have to use your annotations, you have to use your express your physical expressions, you have to give the gifts, express the love sometimes as acceptance, sometimes forgiving them. ये सब perfections है प्रेम में करो. Wonderful, is it not? जिंदगी करो, enjoy करो in being perfect. That set a good trend. Give guidance to others too. Don't be a one following imperfect fellow to make others also follow you to be imperfect. If you're perfect, your brothers, sisters, your married, your children, सब लोग ऐसे बनते. शू परफेक्ट, टाई परफेक्ट, टक किया है अंदर, परफेक्ट होना चाहिए. जितना हो सके उतना ट्राई करो. एक एक चीज, एवरीथिंग यू मे नॉट बी एबल टू डू ओवरनाइट. Slowly, slowly. Attitude should be there. ठीक है? Be perfect in doing everything. Thank you. Wonderful thought. I liked it. I will also try. Day in and day out, you have to struggle. And perfection is endless. You can never be completely perfect. Perfection is a process. ठीक है? Like goal is a process. There's no goal which you have to achieve and stop one day. Don't keep those goals which end and you become bored. Don't have a goal of becoming an IAS officer. Have a goal of serving the nation by being an IAS officer. That's the correct goal. If that is not there, your goal is only to become an IAS officer, you have become, but उसका कोई goal नहीं है, तो इसलिए you will be frustrated, left with loneliness again. Therefore, never ever can be achieving a post can be goal. Through that service is the goal. And again, not earning money, not earning name and fame. If you are serving, you are given name and fame and money automatically. Be matured in your these understandings also right from now onwards. Thank you. Now let us come to our Bhagavad Gita. 10th shloka, 6th chapter, gave us in general how to become yoga rudha, how to achieve Atma Samyama Yoga, how to become Atma Samyama Yogi. From 11th onwards, instructions are given. What is the 10th sloka? Yogi Yunjita Satatam Atmanam Rahasi Stitaha Ekaki Yatachittatma Nirashihi Aparigraha. The 6 topics were treated there. Then how to do that? We started seeing day before yesterday also in the 11th shloka, the yoga siddhi or Atma Samyama Yoga Siddhi or Yoga Rudha Siddhi is mainly related to the mind. So, to calm and quieten the mind, we have to quieten the body and movements. Therefore, we are told to do this practice of Yoga Rudha Siddhi by sitting. That sitting to quieten our mind. The process is also called Dhyana Abhyasa. The achievement also is called as Dhyana Sthiti. After reaching to that sthiti, that ability of control on the faculties and the mind is used for you to achieve the worldly success or the spiritual success. In fact, for you, I am telling you, remember in life, the highest maturity and greatness is first of all to decide what to achieve. उसका clarity होना है. Then the process of how to achieve. The process you can follow only when the faculties with which you follow the process are perfectly trained and mastered. Training and mastering the faculties is called as yoga. Reaching it is called as yoga arudha sthiti. The training is called as dhyana abhyas. In none of these definitions, you should have any doubt. Listen 5, 6, 7 times if you want, if you need, and then master it. Okay, in yesterday, day before instruction, we have seen Shuchau Deshe Pratishtapya Sthiramasanam Atmanaha Na Ati Uchritam Na Ati Nicham Shaila Ajina Kusha Uttaram. Up to that, we saw the 11th shloka. Yesterday, we explained 12th one completely, thoroughly, exhaustively. I remember it. And I said, फिर भी once more, today we will see, so that we are told second times, giving a chance for stronger remembrance. Unless you listen 2, 3 times and make your notes, you will forget all that. My order to you is what? All these descriptions, tips, guidances given by Lord Krishna for the dhyana abhyasa, dhyana sadhana, through which we have to reach to yoga arudha sthiti, atma samyoga sthiti, thoroughly be understood by us. And when you start practicing them from now onwards, as we said in our introduction today, within few years of time, you become master through your meditation of your own faculties. With that yoga rudha sthiti of controlling your faculty, any field you are, you will be able to perform best, reach the great results. Choice अपना नहीं किया तो जिंदगी भर नहीं होता है. The delusion of the mind is such great things, it makes us postpone, and all useless things which distract our mind make us fall more and more. उनके प्रति हम ज़्यादा करने लगते हैं. That's the delusion in the mind. Conquer the delusion of mind of not doing these things with the conviction of the intellect that I will practice this yoga abhyas or dhyana abhyasa from now itself. That way help yourself. Okay. Second sloka, 12th one Visa. The sloka went like this. Tatraikagram manah krutva yata chittendriya kriyaha upavishyasane yunjat yogamatma vishuddhaye. One word meaning we explained yesterday. Again today I will say. Tatra. Tatra means in the asana which you have made in a shuchi place for your meditation. Tatra asane, on that asana, upavishya, having made you seated. In which asana to sit, I already told you. The asanas are two. One is the cloth itself is asana on which you sit. Second is the body position also is called as asana. सो मैं जिस कपड़े पे बैठा हूँ वो आसन है. फिर मैं किस आसन में बैठा हूँ? In this Ardha Padmasana or Siddhasana, this is again another asana. So Tatra asane upavishya, having sat on that asana in your comfortable posture of Padmasana, Ardha Padmasana or Yoga Siddhasana or Sukhasana. Then one by sadhana. 4 or 5 things you understand. First, ekagram manah krutva. I told you, mind left to itself goes to so many thoughts. Mind runs in only these 3 things: in objects, in times, in places, in people also. 4 you can keep. So from all that, the mind is brought to single pointedness. I told you the japa sadhana helps for that. What practice you do to achieve this ekagrata, Bhagavan left for our discretion. But he told us use any of those practices, do those practices, and make the mind ekagra. Manaha ekagram krutva. So for me, the japa, for someone looking at some object, for some others doing some nama sankirtanam or some stotram or some bhajana, any one of them which we love it and we do it. Love it means the good things only, which brings the ekagrata to us. Let us do. Don't say स्वामी मैं सिनेमा देखता हूँ तो बहुत एकाग्रता होती है इसलिए can I see cinema on my meditation? That's all unglorious things. They all talk about some worldly things and all. They have more distractions than positive. Therefore, you can do the ekagra abhyasa by focusing on the feet of your own beloved Lord. Bhagavan Krishna ka charana darshan, mukharavinda darshana, netra darshana. These are all given in our scriptures for developing ekagrata and bhakti. Both of them. And don't say, Swamiji, I love my pota or I love my grandfather, I love this girl or that boy. Can I do it? Again, it is bad. Because that creates again variety of multiple thoughts, distractions. To avoid that only we are sitting for this yoga dhyana abhyasana. So therefore, they are all not suggested means for developing ekagrata. Nature can be one way, but then again nature is nature, it is jada, therefore the चेतना का टच नहीं होता. इसलिए better is भगवान्स रूपा और भगवान्स नाम. So I explained you how many possibilities are there, but among them how this Bhagavan's nama is the best one. I told you now the rest is yours. And finally, you have to succeed only by the grace of Lord. So this ekagra abhyasa, while giving ekagrata, invokes grace of the Lord also. If that ekagra abhyasa you are doing by taking the support of Lord or Bhagavan, it is better. And final goal is Bhagavan only ultimately. So that way, my suggestion is japa of the Lord's name or rupa dhyana of the Lord is better to make the mind ekagra. Somebody can listen to the music. With that also, mana can become ekagra. But that music should be soft and smooth wala. It is a flute sound. You know, the very soothing. Not धूम धड़ाका वाला जो सारे बर्तन नीचे गिराओ तो आवाज आता है देखो. Whatever you call, जिससे दिल धड़क कर रुक जाता है धड़कना. It is very distracting. Not that clamorous sound of so many instruments and all. Very soothing music. लेकिन नॉट इवन मृदंगम आल्सो धड़ 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 शादी में होता है. शादी में इतना इतना बजाते हैं क्योंकि वो लड़के को पता नहीं होना चाहिए कि वो इतना बड़ा गड़बड़ करने वाला है. वो बांध कर कि उसको बाई द सही वो साउंड खत्म होता है वो बांध देता है. अब करेगा क्या? बांध दिया. अब झेलो जिंदगी भर. इट इज अ सेलिब्रेशन देयर एनीवे. बट दे आर ऑल डिफरेंट. स्मूथ द फ्लूट म्यूजिक गुड नो. भगवान कृष्ण का प्यारा वाला वीणा वादनम of Mahalakshmi, Saraswati Mata. That is very good. नारद जी का वीणा. Who can listen that? ठीक है. भगवान जी का शिव जी का डमरू. फिर वो डमरू वो तो प्रलय काल में बजाते हैं ना. तो डमरू इज लिटिल राजसिक इंस्ट्रूमेंट. सात्विक वाले म्यूजिक. म्यूजिक जिनको अच्छा लगता है. So, but mana ka ekagra banna. And mana is like close eyes, you see the mind. Mind is going in thousand thoughts. Bringing the thoughts to one single thought is called ekagra. That practice is called ekagra abhyas. All upasana, japa, puja is some for this purpose only. So, having sat there on the asana through any of the japa or listening to a good music, you make the mind ekagra relatively. Tatra ekagram mana krutva. First sadhana. Second is yata chitta kriyaha, yata indriya kriyaha. While doing ekagra of the mana, the distractions happen in the mana because of the indriya kriyas, the sense organs perceiving sense objects. So at that time you are seated to achieve the yoga sthiti. That means perfect control of your own mind in your hands. Therefore, if you listen to sense organs and go into the world of perceptions, the whole effort is wasted. With this knowledge, see to it that indriyas are controlled. That's called yata indriya kriyaha. Means the eyes, ears, nose, taste, tongue, they are all not perceiving the shabda sparsha rupa rasa gandha. That you have to consciously achieve. I told you how to do it. By saying that I am sitting for different purpose, this will be disturbed. If I perceive the five organs, the five objects, now I am not going to do that. इतना कर दो तो धीरे वो इंद्रियों का कंट्रोल हो जाता है. यथा चित्त क्रिया, I told you, chitta is the memory of past, which again and again surfaces in the form of the worries, the tension, the anxieties, the projections, either of the past or the futures. Anxieties of future, regrets of the past. The chitta goes on doing because of memory. So even though you are trying to bring the mind to single pointedness through your own job or anything, even though through the right wisdom you have curbed or curtailed the sense organs from perceiving the things, yet chitta can also have its own chintana of chinta. It can be hallucination, wool gathering about the future. मैं डॉक्टर बनूंगा, इतना बड़ा डॉक्टर होऊंगा, आई विल ओपन 1000 hospitals all over the world, thousands of patients come to me and I treat them, everybody is doing namaskar to me वगैरह. These are all projections. उस समय मत करो. Or any other past things. That person has cheated me or troubled me, or I indulged in this bhoga, that enjoyment. That's called chitta kriya. उसको होने नहीं देना. As I told you, that distracts you from your present into different things and beings. That is what we are avoiding. No. Our goal is to fully control our mind in that practice. How can we continuously allow chitta to run into past or future, into things and beings? That is what we are sitting to avoid. Therefore, that is what we have to do. So, yatha chitta kriyaha is thoroughly explained. About the things or the beings or the timings or the places, we should not worry at that time. Avoid them. To the extent, because all of them are thoughts only. The more we entertain them, more thoughts per second are there. More thoughts per second is called disturbed mind, distracted mind, mind which becomes weaker, uncontrolled mind. You can't use that mind for your goal. We are mistraining. We have mistrained our mind today. That is why any work you want to do, except on that work, mind goes to 100 places. Through the yoga sadhana, meditation sadhana or yoga abhyas, we are trying to bring the mana to that powerful, concentrated, controlled stage. So every of these practices are necessary to reach to that stage. Therefore, asane pavishya, manaha ekagram krutva, yata indriya kriyaha, yata chitta kriyaha. All of that, why we have to do? Yogam, I explained to you yesterday for 10 minutes. All of that is done for Atma Vishuddhaye. Atma Vishuddhi, the purification of our heart. What is the purity of the heart? One is, the purity of the heart is the laziness of Tamoguna has gone away. The distraction of the Rajaguna gone away. The single pointedness of Sattva came. Because of Sattva only, there is Shuddhi. Because of the Shuddhi, there is Sukshmata. So that mana or antakarana, which is Sattva which is Shuddha, which is Sukshma, it is called as Atma Vishuddhi. Atma is your inner mind. So the purification of mind is that which has no impurities, that which is having single pointedness, and that has become subtle. Sukshma, Manah Shuddhi. So Yogam Yunjat Atma Vishuddhaye. So I should, after every meditation practice, find my mind to be freed from the impure negative thoughts, full of this single pointed concentration. Then also it has gained some subtlety. Subtlety of the mind is it is able to understand things deeply, not superficial. Atma Vishuddhaye. Atma here is your mind. Ashuddhi of the mind is running in 10 directions or going to sleep. Vishuddhi means not gone to sleep, therefore absolutely alert. Not gone to 100 directions, therefore single pointed. Single pointed alert mind is pure mind. Because no thoughts, more the thoughts, more impure. Lesser the thoughts, less impure. This pure, single pointed, alert mind alone becomes subtle, called Sukshma. That Sukshma Mana alone can think and decide what should be my goal, how to achieve that, and today whatever I am taking as goal and pursuing, is it correct or not? Really it is wrong. Why I am taking that as the goal? All these subtle understandings for us to change from non-positive path to the right path come only when you are Sukshma. नहीं है मानो a thick intellected fellow, how much ever even parents etc. tell, he will not listen, forgetting himself understanding. We are all sthula buddhi. That is why the sukshma vishayas are not understood by us. Therefore, we live life only at the grass outer level. We have to become sukshma in our understanding. Once you are sukshma, like a sthula buddhi fellow, even if he has come to graduation, mother father have to tell, बेवकूफ तेरा एग्जाम आ रहा है, अब छोड़ टीवी वगैरह, छोड़ सेल फोन, अपना पढ़ाई कर. But the Sukshma Buddhiwala, by the age of 5th or 6th class, he understands that I have to succeed in my exam, I have to study. For that, I have to be concentrating. These all will waste my time and energy and they distract me. Therefore, voluntarily, I am giving up. जिसको जितना जल्दी सूक्ष्म बुद्धि होता है उतना जल्दी वो क्या नहीं करना करना he will decide what is not to be done he will drop, what is to be done he will achieve. That is a habit. If you have not done that Sukshma Buddhi, you may reach to age of 70 also. At that time also, you will do only those things by which your body is spoiled, your mind is disturbed, your relation with others also disturbed. You continue to be miserable only. Why a person is miserable even when he grows old in life? Because till that time he is going on doing wrong things only. Why doing his wrong things? Because his intellect is not yet become subtle, sukshma, to understand what is right, what is wrong for his own self. A fellow who can't understand what is right or wrong for him, how can he do what? How can he decide for others or help others in deciding what is right or wrong? Is it not? It is a practice and achievement which matters or which accounts, not how old we have become. If you don't do all these practices, you only will be that old man of 70 years after 50 years, not knowing even then what is good for you, what is the goal for you, because sthula buddhi. But right now only, if you learn practicing, bring your mind to sukshma buddhi and know what is good and best for you and do only that. Go on doing good and best things only for you. You go on being better only for your life. Such person alone can think for others, can think for the nation, can think for the globe, can think for the cosmos, can think for the dharma. And स्थूल बुद्धि वाला आपने लिए क्या चाहिए वही नहीं बताओ. He goes on eating junk food and spoils his own health. He goes on sleeping like a buffalo and becomes lazy. इसे स्थूल बुद्धि उसको अपने भलाई भलाई किसमें नहीं पता हो. So this is called as Atma Vishuddhi. For this purpose, we have to do our everyday yoga abhyas. This is called yoga abhyas. This is called a dhyana sadhana. Through this, we are doing Atma Samyama Yoga. When you reach to that, that's called a yoga aruda sthiti of ours because our mind has been fully controlled, curbed. So, single pointed mind, pure mind, alert mind, subtle mind. These four are called pure mind. This is the thing which we have to achieve. Such mind, when I have become yoga aruda. My mind is in yoga sthiti now. That yoga sthiti mind I will use for my this goal or that goal. The worldly goal or spiritual. You being youngsters, I am putting in front of you both options. You what can you do? Immediate के लिए तो तुम worldly goal लगाओ, but heart in heart go on entertaining the spiritual to be the ultimate goal. So that when you finish all these goals, you are not empty, you are not left with zero. You know, yeah, I have done all this, it's over. Now I will achieve the spiritual goal. अच्छी बात है कि नहीं? फ्यूचर के लिए तुरंत नहीं, when you reach to your retirement time. So this is what is this beautiful shloka number has given us 12th shloka gave us the instructions. है ना 11th shloka sorry है ना नहीं 12th वाला हो गया. Now we will see the 13th one, some more instructions. So outside arrangements said how the body has to be kept for dhyana abhyas, it is told here. Very good, very simple instructions. It will take hardly 5 minutes only. Today we'll do that. Tomorrow another step, another shloka. So today's shloka is 13th one. In that, our body position, our vision, these two are taught. Every instruction should be thoroughly understood. Like a car learning from a driver, the driving school teacher teaching. So everything you have to learn there, no? In that. for your safe enjoying ride to reach the destination. Every aspect of पहले कहाँ कैसे बैठना, कैसे अपने distance according to your height of the car, you have to push your chair, put the belt, how to put the चाबी into the car, उसको ऑन कैसे करें, कैसे गियर डालना, उससे पहले क्लच और ब्रेक पे पाँव लगाओ, फर्स्ट गियर डालो, स्लोली ब्रेक छोड़ो, फिर क्लच को छोड़ते हुए एक्सीलेटर को दबाओ. तो all that every step you have to learn. कोई भी चीज यू कैन नेग्लेक्ट. वेयर इज द वाइपर, वेयर इज द डैशबोर्ड, वेयर इज द पेट्रोल पोजीशन, यू नो एवरीथिंग वी हैव टू नो इन द कार फॉर योर ड्राइविंग. अगर कार हो गया टायर तो स्टेपनी कैसे बनाना है, हाउ टू टेक अहेड, लेफ्ट, टेक राइट टू स्टॉप द व्हीकल, इंक्रीज द स्पीड, रिवर्स गियर. When you know all that, then you are a perfect driver. So, to all instructions regarding meditation, along with the purpose of meditation, when you know, then you are really a thorough person. So, the purpose of meditation at this level, first level is Atma Vishuddhi. Second, third level will be told later on. So, up to this level, in the continuation of instructions, what is the way of sitting that is taught here. After telling about the outer instructions of place, the type of asana, all of them are told. Even some of the inner instructions also clearly told. Ekagram mana kutva, yata chitta kriya, yata indriya kriya, atma vishuddhya, yogam yunjat. All these are told. Now the way of sitting in the 13th shloka. So shloka is simple. Samam kaya shiro grivam. 1. Dharayan nachalam. 2. Dharayan stiraha. 3. Samprekhe nashgagram swam. 4. Dishascha anavalokayan. Not seeing anywhere. 5. 5 instructions there हमको in the 13th shloka. First let's chant, then literal meaning. That is enough for you. You will be able to catch it. Now many people tell many instructions. अब 10 लोगों को सुनोगे, एक एक बंदा अलग अलग बता रहा है, इतने सुनकर आप कंफ्यूज होगे, फिर क्या करो डिसाइड नहीं करोगे, तो सब कुछ छोड़ोगे. इट इज अ टाइम वेस्ट. Instead of that, drop anybody, everybody. The Lord Krishna, our beloved Lord, is teaching. Let us follow that full stop. What more you want than Yogeshwara Krishna's guidance? How can anybody teach more than Krishna? He is a Jagat Gurum, Krishnam Vande. भगवान कृष्ण ज्यादा कौन पढ़ाएगा बताओ. Krishna Anugraha will come if you follow Krishna's instructions, because it's his instructions. Others follow, others blessing will come, but their blessings are not as great as of Krishna, no? Krishna Bhagavan to sarvavyapi, sarvantara hai, sarvagna, sarvashaktiman hai. You should never have doubt in such things. You are studying Geetha. In Geetha, Bhagavan is giving every instruction. So with faith in the Lord, you do. And whatever I am telling, none of those things are my own. Forget me. I am only a tape recorder, a mouthpiece. Who is telling you all this is Krishna only. He needs somebody to speak, so he has used me. Your attention should be on the knowledge given by Krishna to practice and on Krishna to continuously bless you. I should never be remembered by you throughout life. Knowledge should be remembered. Practice should be done. Grace of God should be invoked. If you want to remember the entire Guru Parampara who have brought that Gita knowledge right from Krishna up to our level. That gratitude you can have. Thank you. Let us see. Om Sri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Sri Geeta Sharanam Mama, Sri Vyasa Sharanam Mama, Sri Sadguru Sharanam Mama, Sri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Sharanam Mama, Sharanam Mama. Om Sri Krishna Parabrahmane Namaha, Srimad Bhagavad Gita, Atha Shashtodhyayah, Atma Samyama Yoga, Sri Bhagavanu Vacha. अथ त्रयोदश श्लोकः. Like every day 4 times. Om Shri Bhagavanuvaच. Shri Bhagavanuvaच. Samam Kaya Shiro Grivam. Samam Kaya Shiro Grivam. Samam Kaya Shiro Grivam. Samam Kaya Shiro Grivam. Dharayannachalam Sthiraha. Dharayannachalam Sthiraha. धारयन् अचलं स्थिरः. धारयन् अचलं स्थिरः. सम्प्रेक्ष्य नासिकाग्रं स्वं. सम्प्रेक्ष्य नासिकाग्रं स्वं. सम्प्रेक्ष्य नासिकाग्रं स्वं. सम्प्रेक्ष्य नासिकाग्रं स्वं. दिशश्चानवलोकयन्. 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 It's a continuous. Prashantatma yogatavaihi brahmacharvate stha manasamyama chittaha yuktasita matparaha. 8 instructions are told. That will be in the tomorrow's class. Tomorrow day after 14 श्लोक के लिए 2 दिन लगेंगे. बट आज का सिंपल है. नाउ चैंट टुगेदर 2 टाइम्स. श्री भगवानुवाच समं काय शिरो ग्रीवं धारयन्नचलं स्थिरः सम्प्रेक्ष्य नासिकाग्रं स्वं दिशश्चानवलोकयन्. अगेन श्री भगवानुवाच समं काय शिरो ग्रीवं धारयन्नचलं स्थिरः सम्प्रेक्ष्य नासिकाग्रं स्वं दिशश्चानवलोकयन्. Clear? Which asana outside gross that is told. Place is told. आसन को कैसे बनाना बताया, कैसे बैठना भी हो गया. Up to the legs level it is taught. Now what about the upper portions position when we have to do meditation perfectly? Simple instruction. Samam, they should be in one perpendicular line. What are those things? 3. Kaya, the body. Shiraha, the head. Griva, the neck. Samam. बस एक लाइन में परपेंडिकुलर लगा दो, हो गया इंस्ट्रक्शन. इन द बिगिनिंग इट इज टफ बिकॉज हम सीधा बैठना कभी जिंदगी में सीखा ही नहीं, ऐसे झुक के बैठते रहते हैं सबके सामने गुलाम की तरह. वेरी टफ. Is it not? Some of the children, when they are told, sit straight, and they don't understand. How to sit Swami straight? Okay, I'll just see. This fellow knows English very well. Sit straight like an exclamation. Then ऐसा बैठना तो उसको आदत नहीं होता. 10 मिनट धीरे धीरे the exclamation becomes question mark. Then the meditation class, when it's heavy, slowly becomes underlined. So he started meditation with exclamation, ended up in underline, and he tells Swamiji, today's meditation was so wonderful. आपने तो 10 मिनट बोल के चले गए, मैं तो 2 घंटे किया. बस इतना ही फर्क था. जब शुरू किया था बैठा था, जब उठा तो देखा किसी के गोद में, वो क्या कर रहा है, वो भी और किसी. So kaya shiro griva samam. When they are in this way with practice achieved, you know that circulation of the blood will be perfect. Then the base, legs, the body, trunk, the neck, head, because all of them are in one perfect line, their mutual coordination is so good that easily we can transcend our attention from the body to the mind. Our job is to reach to the body level. There are only 2 ways by which the body identity can be transcended to reach to the mind level for operation at the mind level. One is sleeping, second is sitting straight. Meditation is not done for sleeping or at the time of sleeping or while sleeping. Therefore, that is avoided. The only thing left is this. Whether you sit on the ground or sit on the chair, that is okay depending on your age and legs. But sitting straight is unavoidable. But that sitting straight also again depends. You have already disc 3, disc 4 slipped and you are told for all instructions. Then you follow the doctor. Don't tell me tomorrow. स्वामी जी आपने कहा मैंने किया ऑलरेडी एक डिस्क स्लिप था आपका कहने पे सुनने पे 2 डिस्क और स्लिप हो गए. व्हाट आई हैव अचीव्ड थ्रू मेडिटेशन? 2 स्लिप डिस्क्ड. नो, you should follow your body. You being youngsters, I expect all this nonsense is not there to you, all these physiological problem. Therefore, instructions for you are right from beginning. Samam kaya shiro grivam. One line. Dharayan. Go on doing the dharana of this one. In the beginning, try for 10 seconds, 15 seconds, half a minute, 1 minute. Dhire dhire conquer. For 42 minutes, if you can maintain in this dharana of this body as well as your neck and head in one direction, one level, one perpendicular way, you got the asana siddhi. For that, your squatting position of sitting should be so spread that your both knees are touching the earth. Then you'll have sufficient balance. And these are all techniques we will recognize for yourself when you start practice. And हर एक बंदे का अपना टेक्निक होता है. Common instructions are common to all. But for each one, particularly depending on their height, weight, body, all that, उसके हिसाब से उनको करना पड़ता है. And already we are like a buffalo eating like a glutton and made such a akhanda mandalakaram petu. You can't see your own legs. Such fellow कहाँ meditation करेगा? He will sleep on his stomach only. Like some chimpanzees. They sleep on their own stomach. Oh, that physical fitness also is required. Okay. So body, head, neck. Your body, your head, your neck, hopefully they are there. Samam. And while doing it, as you are doing your ekagrata abhyasa, slowly what happens? The body starts moving. Is it not? And when you stop moving of the body from the top, the bottom starts shaking. Therefore, neither the top should shake nor the bottom. Therefore, not shaking at the upper level is called a achalam. Not shaking at the bottom level is called as sthiraha. See how each instruction Bhagwan out of kindness, compassion he is giving it. अदरवाइज जैसे कुछ लोग बच्चे किताब घूमते हुए पढ़ते हैं, कैन आई डू मेडिटेशन लाइक दैट? इट इज मेडिटेशन, इट इज नॉट मेडिटेशन. These funny things which are done in other things, they are not given in Geeta. Geeta is straight, simple, perfect guidance. बाकी गड़बड़ नहीं होता इधर. डोंट से दैट स्वामी जी मैं अपने को ऐसे हिलाते हुए ध्यान कर सकता हूँ. क्या करो, लेकिन नीचे कोई गेहूं चावल लगाओ, वो पीस जाएंगे. लाइक पीसने वाला हो क्या ना, चक्की, चक्की पीस. So you are not piecing the chakki. Chakki नहीं हो, आप लोग ध्यान कर रहे हो. Therefore, achalam from the top, sthiraha from bottom. Achieve that one consciously. It's a great achievement. If I am able to sit 42 minutes in this meditational pose of body is erect with the head and neck and the front trunk portion are in one line and the bottom portion also properly in Padmasana or Siddhasana or Ardhavadvasana or in a Sukhasana I am there. It's a great achievement. Daily thoda thoda karo. In my view, in 2-3 months you can achieve it. Any practices need some months of daily practice. 2 दिन किया, 3 दिन किया, 1 हफ्ता किया, छोड़ दिया तो नहीं होता. That is how it is. अगर हिम्मत नहीं, हौसला नहीं है तो छोड़ो फिर. You are not fit for Geeta. Get lost. But if you have commitment, if you want to achieve it, there's no option. Don't give option. हो गया? Dharayan achalam sthira. हो गया? Now what about the eyes? Okay. Eyes have 2 problems. One, if you open it, then the world enters through the eyes. If you close it, aram se, as I told you, from the exclamation through question mark, you become underline. Then what is the way? An instruction is given to us. 2 type of instructions are given. One is what? He look at this Bhrukuti Bhaga, or the best thing is what? The Bhrumadhya Bhaga. We are instructed to focus the attention of the corner of the eye on that. But that is only for what? For both. Eye neither should go into sleep by closing. Eye should not bring the information of outer world by opening. खुलने से तो बाहर का दुनिया अंदर आएगा, वो बंद करने से नींद आएगा. तो हमको मेडिटेशन करना है, सोना थोड़ी है, और डिस्ट्रैक्ट भी नहीं होना. Therefore, what is said is focus the gaze of your eyes at the beginning of the nose. Where the nose begins is your Bhrumadhya. So this instruction is given only for the understanding sake, not for literal. If you try to do the literal way, then you get disturbed there in that sadhana. So here also the 2 types of gurus say the 2 things. Let me read the thing first. Sampreksha nasika agram. तो अपने नासिका का अग्र भाग को देखने का कोशिश. तो इंटरेस्टिंग, स्वामी जी मेरा नाक बहुत बड़ा है या छोटा है, मैं अपने नाक को नहीं देख सकता हूँ. सो कैन आई ब्रिंग माई फ्रेंड टू मेक सिट एंड लुक एट हिज नोज? भगवान नोज दिस स्टूपिड फेलोज डू ऑल दिस नॉनसेंस. भगवान ने इसलिए कहा स्वम नासिकाग्रम. ध्यान में अपने नाक को देखना है, पड़ोसी का नहीं. पहले याद रखो, स्वम नासिका अग्रम. वन अग्रम इज दिस एंड ऑफ इट, another agram is this end of it. The purpose of attention of our eye to be placed there as given the instruction is to bring the drishti into one place of the eye, so that by closing it should not sleep, by opening it should not see the world. See, try to look at the tip of your nose. You can find that concentration. पहले दिन नहीं होगा, थोड़ा आंखों में दर्द होता है, थोड़ा थोड़ा करना है, थोड़ा थोड़ा करना है. Or see the other tip of the nose, the other end, Bhrumadhya. You can try to see the Bhrumadhya Bhaga. Your eye is neither slept, closed, nor opened, but it is gathering a focused attention. This is to be done for what? The last one. Dishascha anavalokayan. This is done so that your eyes are not going to 10 directions to visualize and get distracted. बंद करो तो नींद आएगा, खोलेगो तो इधर उधर भागेगा. Therefore, this is called अर्ध निमीलित नेत्र. This is called as शांभवी मुद्रा. डिफरेंट भाषाओं में डिफरेंट बताते हैं. भगवान कृष्ण says स्वम नासिका अग्रम स्वम प्रेक्ष्य. Look at the tip of the nose. And the Chinese cannot meditate because उनका nose इतना अंदर होता है ना, they can't do. Therefore, be an Indian who has got neither too big a nose that the other end also you can't see, not very chapud, like a helicopter उसके ऊपर से गया, सीधा वाला नाक, नासिकाग्रम संप्रेक्ष्य. And don't do it to so much that the strain in the eyes come. The meditation, the spirituality should never be done excessively to the extent of suffering. But the gradation degree of it should be slowly increased so that your capacity to do grow, like in the weightlifting. So his capacity, let us say, is of 60 kg to lift. No, suddenly उसको 100 किलो देकर उठाओ, ऐसे नहीं बोलते. So to 60 kg only if he can lift, not even he can get qualified also. है ना, कम से कम 70 तो उठाना चाहिए उसको. At least to get into the qualification. But his capacity is 60. What do they do? पहले 60 के ऊपर 200 ग्राम, 400 ग्राम, आधा किलो, फिर 1 किलो, 61 होएगा, then बाटो, 63. In 1 kilo is increased. Then in a month's time, 65 is able to lift. So his muscles are growing, his strength is growing, his prana shakti is growing, his patience is growing from 60 to 65. If he doesn't do 60 पे रह जाएगा, एंट्री में होगा. So 60, say 65, 66, 67. Same way, any of the spiritual practices should be done for the ultimate perfection, but little by little increasing. सडनली इतना करने का कोशिश करोगे, और 60 वाले को 80 उठाएगा तो हाथ टूट जाएंगे, मसल टूट जाएंगे, बैक टूट जाएगा. Then he will not be ready, fit for even standing, sitting. Somebody will have to carry him now. Common sense. In the same way, when we say look at the tip of the nose, don't get frustrated. स्वामी जी मेरे को अपना नाक ही नहीं दिख रहा है, इसलिए मैंने आईना सामने लगाया. No. That idea is what? Effort to see that the eye comes to such concentration, neither it is sleeping nor getting distracted. That much is the purpose of instruction. But later on, when you become reaching to the level of mind after a year or two practice, इसकी भी जरूरत नहीं. We can close the eyes also. You can reach the mind level and meditate. Even highest level में जाने के बाद क्या होता है ना, you are opened eye, you are seated in a bus is traveling, yet you can be in meditation. That is what highest achievement. The great Mahatmas are at that level. They talk to us, they look at the world, yet they are in meditation. That is a greatest achievement. A little part of the mind is attending the outer world, but the most of it is always in meditation. Like right now, little part of your mind is listening to me, 0.0%, but 98.02, 98.98% is run away somewhere. Same thing the yogis do, but the different way. Their 98% is in Lord, 99.98, 0.2% is enough for the laukik vyavahara. What is there in the world to do? किसी ने कुछ पूछा, जवाब दिया, पता है तो नहीं. What is there to brood about? They are in such a state of vairagya, they don't have any mind's wool gathering to worry, to become anxious. They are so pure in the heart. They have no purpose to achieve in the life. Therefore, as a duty, whatever to done, for that, whatever the attention of mind is required, that much only they give the mind outside. Other part of them is in the Lord. That's the highest sthiti. But before that, we have to start slow by slow. So today's instructions are how many? Only few. Samam kaya shirogrivam dharayan achalam stiraha. 1. Samparekya nasigagram swam. 2 ही हो गया. तीसरा, दिशास्थ अनवलोकयन. Let the ears bring any sound. Don't look at any other direction. Straight. आंखों को इधर उधर मत घुमाओ, बस. So these are all the bodily instructions. What were told earlier were the outer preparations. Of the mind level already we are told 3 things. इंद्रियों का भी बताया, यत इंद्रिय क्रिया, चित्त का भी बताया, यत चित्तः, मन का भी बताया, तत्र एकाग्रम मनः कृत्वा. Tomorrow some more beautiful 8 instructions will be taught. Let us learn them. So what I will do next 4-5 days, whatever is said in the earlier classes, just I'll mention it and add a newer and newer things. So these next 10-12 days will be a life पूरा जिंदगी भर के उपयोग का वाला all instruction meditation as given by Lord Krishna we are going to learn. It's a great opportunity. So I suggest you to be sincere and regular. God bless you. Today we'll stop here. Sri Bhagavanu Vacha Samam Kaya Shiro Grivam Dharayanna Chalam Stiraha Samprekshanasikagram Swam Dishashanavalokayan. Okay? Today we have learned the Ashwattha Vriksha Namaskara Mananta. Om Mulato Brahma Rupaya Madhyato Vishnu Rupane Agratah Shiva Rupaya Vruksharajaye te namaha. And today's common sense thought is try to become as perfect as possible in every doing so that you become alert, you become conscious, you become more matured in doing things. If that is not done, we will remain at the lowest level. Perfection is a process, it is not an achievement. Thank you. God bless you all. Om दुर्जनः सज्जनो भूयात् सज्जनः शान्तिमाप्नुयात् शान्तो मुच्येत बन्धेभ्यः मुक्तश्चान्यान् विमोचयेत् असतो मा सद्गमयः तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मामृतङ्गमय ॐ शान्तिः 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 हरिः ॐ श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः परमऋषिभ्यो नमः परब्रह्मणे नमः श्रुतिमात्रे नमः गीतामात्रे नमः श्रीकृष्णपरब्रह्मणे नमः अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः तत्सद्ब्रह्मार्पणमस्तु. Thank you. From tomorrow, we'll try to spend 2 or 1 minute in some japa as I told you yesterday. Today we missed it. Time is up. Let us start from tomorrow.